Born on October 30, 1909 in a well-to-do Parsi family in Mumbai, he had his early education in metropolis itself. He did his schooling in Bombay's Cathedral. After graduating from Elphinstone College and the Royal Institute of Science, Mumbai, he went to Cambridge for further studies. He earned his engineering degree in 1930 and PhD in 1934. That was the decade when the world witnessed numerous scientific advancements in the field of physics. From 1930 to 1934, by means of obtaining scholarship, he did significant work in identifying the elementary particles called mesons. When the Second World War broke out in Europe, Dr. Bhabha returned to India. In 1940, he was appointed leader and then professor of physics in the Indian Institute of Science.
A man of farsightedness and determination, Dr. Homi Bhabha was the architect of the Indian atomic energy program. To be ignorant of the lives of the most celebrated man of antiquity is to live in a state of childhood all our lives. Dr. Bhabha's life was an embodiment of noble ideas from which many a lesson can be imbibed. He always put service before self. All through his life, he worked for his country and succeeded in making India a forerunner in the field of nuclear energy.
Tarapur, Rana Pratap Sagar and Kalapakam are the fruition of his efforts. He was bestowed the honor of being the chairman of the first United States Nation Conference on the Peaceful Uses of Atomic Energy held in Geneva in 1955. He advocated checks and balances on nuclear proliferation and outlawing of atomic bombs of all countries. He firmly believed that atomic energy should be utilized for constructive purposes alone. As a recognition of his undoubtable efforts and services to the nation, he was offered a place in the Union Cabinet. Bhabha refused it. Like Gandhiji, he never clamored for honor and recognition. However, he continued to be the scientific advisor to Nehru and later to Lal Bahadur Shastri.
Talented individual, Bhabha took keen interest in music and art. A bachelor all his life, Homi Bhabha dedicated his time and energy to scientific purposes. He played an important role in the scientific temper in masses. Instead of searching for employees and scientists for his institute, he founded the institute in order to bring out the vast potential in the young scientists and budding talents. His work on atomic energy brought him many honorary degrees of DSc and PhD in India as well as abroad. On 24 Jan 1966, Dr. Bhabha was going to attend an international conference in Geneva, but unfortunately, the plane he was on board crashed on Mount Blanc in the Alps. His mantra, "Work is worshipped," was so inspiring that when he died, employees of the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research worked extra hours.
Today, when the world is divided on the issue of nuclear energy, with the superpowers adopting double standards and other countries pursuing policies with vested interests, Bhabha's life should be a shining example and a token of peace and development in the present nuclear age. His message can be summed up in the words of Longfellow: "Let us then be up, doing with a heart for any fate. Still achieving, still pursuing, learn to live."
Bhabha initiated the process of harnessing nuclear energy for peaceful purpose. Hence, he could be called as the architect of Pokhran 1 and 2, which too meant for the peace in the subcontinent in the view of nuclear threats from our northern and the western neighbors. On 12 January 1967, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi renamed the Atomic Energy Establishment Trombay, India's primary atomic energy center and weapon development laboratory, as Bhabha Atomic Research Center in honor of Dr. Jahangir Homi Bhabha. I would like to conclude that scientist, engineer, master builder and administrator stepped in humanity, arts and music. Legend Bhabha was truly a complete man.
For each man can do the best and excel in only that thing of which he is passionately fond of, in which he believes, as I do, that he has the ability to do it, that he is in fact born and destined to do it. Art, music, poetry and everything else, I do have this for only one purpose: increasing the intensity of my conscious life. But the span of one's life is limited. What comes after death, no one knows, nor do I care, since Therefore, I cannot increase the content of life by increasing its duration. I will increase it.
Take responsibility for the unspoken, unrepresented past that haunt the historical present. Words will not speak, and the silences freezes into the images of apartheid. It is precisely in these banalities that the unhomely stirs as the violence of a racialized society falls most enduringly on the details of life, where you can sit or not, how you can live or not, what you can learn or not, who you can love or not.
1,600 scientists from over 70 countries gather in Geneva to discuss the peaceful uses of atomic energy under Conference President Professor Bhabha of India and United Nations Secretary General Hammarskjöld. During his opening speech, Professor Bhabha points out that small nations also may soon have the means to make nuclear weapons, and he sounds this note of warning to the conference.
Immense concentration of atomic energy has made possible other developments whose immediate results have been less happy and which have placed a pall of fear over the peoples of the world. I refer, of course, to the development of atomic and hydrogen bombs. A widespread atomic power industry in the world will necessitate an international society in which the major states have agreed to maintain peace.
Life and my emotions are the only thing I'm conscious of. I know quite clearly what I want out of my life. I love the consciousness of life and I want as much of it as I can get. A scientific institution, be it a laboratory or an academic, has to be a growth with a great care like a tree.
7 facts about Homi Bhabha. Homi Bhabha was a painter. Being a painter himself, Homi Bhabha was very much fascinated towards art and culture. His interest was classical music and opera. Second fact, Homi Bhabha also worked with the great physicist Niels Bohr and played a major role in the development of the industry, which is being created with identifying the naming of meson particle, which was significant mystery of that time. Third fact, in 1955, Homi Bhabha was elected as the first chairman of United States Conference of the Peaceful Youth. Fourth fact, Homi Bhabha was another founder of and the director of the leading research institutes of India. One of them was Tata Institute of Foundation and another one was Bhabha Atomic Research Center. Fifth fact, Homi Bhabha was very much against the use of power, weapons, production and discourage of the nuclear, advocated the utilization of atomic energy to alleviate poverty. Sixth fact, Homi Bhabha research about the German physicist Walter Hilscher for the development of the cascade theory. Seventh fact, Homi Bhabha holds a graduate theory in the mechanical engineering. After completing his studies, he started the research of nuclear program.